Hello and welcome back. Podium pass check doesn't work. I checked the Codemasters forums while I was offline, and it seems that we're not the only ones having this problem, so that's encouraging at least. We have some time to plan. Just 2 days though. Reaction training, durability team building, sponsor event, filming. Let's go for reaction training. Okay, we've got new components on. Yes. Off we go then. And we'll have a new sponsor to sign up soon, because we have to replace German compound word sponsor. What else is vying for my attention here? Oh, just more spam emails. It's always the way. Again, I'm going to skip practice. I'm fine to take what we earn organically, and for the benefits of the stream, I don't think it's necessary. To do further, because there's nothing exciting to watch. At least with qualifying, it's seeing how the session pans out, where we are lining up, and then obviously with the race, there's some actual racing going on. I was dreading Monaco, but I'm feeling a little bit more positive about it, given how well Zandvoort went in the end. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. It presumes that you pass with the green, and I can take that. The car's not good enough to get purple on most of the settings anyway. So, what's not to like about 3 points? I'm off the off-brand German beer and on the Volvic. Because I'm fat, so I need to do something about it, and that's a very tiny step in the right direction, and it's a good step to take because it doesn't involve me actually having to do any exercise or change my lifestyle in any meaningful way. We're going to have some rain at the end of the race, but it looks like it's not going to be long enough for us to actually need to change tyres. Yeah, that's a good plan. Okay, new parts are fitted. We may end up losing a gear in the race, but I can sort of deal with that, I think. All dry in qualifying. It's just a touch of rain at the end of the Grand Prix, but again, like, the time windows are so small on 25% races that I don't actually think we're going to need to put on wet tyres at all. Okay, that's all nice. Yeah, let's go put down some early pace. Yeah, he's doing it for McLaren again, isn't he? He's doing it for McLaren again. They never learn. It's a different livery as well. He's not in orange, is he? He's in like white and green, I think I saw from Zach Brown's Instagram feed. So it's like it's a semi-official McLaren entry. I mean, the problem he has as well is that he's burned so many bridges that certain companies, Honda, won't let him drive a Honda-powered machine. I don't hate this circuit, but if I had to drop one and it couldn't be China, it would probably be this one. Max Verstappen on provisional pole. Let's see how long that lasts. Oh, it's our teammate ahead of us. Paused up that lap a bit. Ah, yeah, I did balls up that lap because he's currently faster than me. That's good though. Weather report.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
They only seem like the best tyre. Right, let's return to the garage. Yeah, he burned a lot of bridges with Honda. For sure. Wow, that really was a weak sauce lap from me, wasn't it? Let's crank up the speed. Interestingly, Grosjean and Magnussen, both horses, have yet to set a time.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:20.0.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was interesting to see who made such incredible leaps forward and backwards. I also find anything Gary Anderson puts his name to tends to be a pretty solid technical analysis. Right. Yeah, they really have. I think they can be quite proud, to be honest. I think George Russell had a great qualifying session. It was just a shame the race went the way it did for him. I'm going to shut up now and try and do a lap fast enough to not embarrass myself. Well, that's not a good start.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over for us.
tricky corner complex that. I fuck it up all the time. 8th, but definitely could have been faster if I hadn't made that balls up. But not relying on the flashbacks. Let's garage it. That should be enough to get us out of Q1 at least. Ferrari 1-2, sorry, Ferrari 3-4, even Mercedes 1-2, Red Bull 5-6. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how FP1 actually pans out, to be honest. I'm not expecting big things, really, but tell you who has delivered big, though, Jordan King. Those updates are starting to work. He didn't make it through to Q2, but he was only 2/10 shy. That's a definite improvement, so well done to him. Virtual him, obviously. I'm not sure we've got the pace for Q3, but we will try regardless. And if we don't, then I may reverse strategy it again because it worked so well last time. I'm excited to see what Aitken can do in particular, to be honest, because I feel like he has potential, and it looks like F1's going to pass him by, but I guess we will find out soon enough. Right. Yeah, I'd rate him above Latifi for sure. Gotta stop driving over those curbs. Alright, nice clean lap now. Let's hope. Didn't get on the power as early as I would have liked there, but it was the right decision. It's after the race, mate, that we get a new sponsor. I'm hoping for some nice options. Boom. Boom. Quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. It won't last, but I am happy with it. Yeah, I'm hoping we get a nice sponsor with some good conditions and a nice logo, and then something a bit more prominent for the livery. Boom, into Q3. The new engine making all the difference. Thanks, man. Have a good one. Enjoy your beer, and yeah, I'll be around a little bit longer by the time you get back, I think. Probably going to do another 2 hours or so, and then I should sleep because I will work again tomorrow. Right. Interesting how many people got through there on the mediums. That's a bit scary. It means we might end up on the hards. I'm going to shut up again and see what I can do. I also know now to shut up on the opening lap of a Grand Prix. Oh, of course, fucking traffic. And they're all going to be on their out laps, so they're going to be very, very slow and not get out of my way. And my lap will be ruined in just a moment. And the survey says 7th. Not as good as the 6th I got in the last session, but if we can hold on to 7th or 8th, I think that's a pretty respectable starting point.
And with qualifying complete,
9th.
let's review our top
It
three
could be
today.
worse.
Hamilton, Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the
Race time! I'm going to skip over Crofty's waffle at the start. I was hoping that it'd all been redone, but I wish they'd get rid of her as well, because her questions are never that good. Our work on the aero package has paid off.
How do you feel this season is going for you? Is the car competitive?
The team is really gelling. I think it's going to be a great season.
Appreciate your time.
Three races remaining in our rivalry, but it's not even close. Loading screen dance on my squeaky chair. God, these loading times are actually quite bad, aren't they?
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Me too. I don't know why it brings us back here. I think that should be optional. It'd be nice to be given the option. Like, either just go straight into the race or go back to the motorhome. Because if you've got nothing to do, then it's just 2 pointless loading screens. I'm wearing my already out-of-date Williams shirt with the Rocket branding, which if you're in the market for merchandise is now 33% off because they've got to get rid of it all. So I got diddled twice.
Welcome along then to what before we
skipping
begin,
you, Crofty.
let's take a quick look at
Now, these are all going up on YouTube, on the YouTube channel as well. And it seems quite a good number of you are watching this back on YouTube. Hello to you. Very, very cool that you're watching on the replay. But I'm going to start posting times that I'm actually live, because I think the issue is that I don't have a schedule, so no one knows when to join. I will put that up, and as ever, you're always welcome to come and have a bit of a chat about all things Formula 1. That looks like light rain, but I can't really tell. Yeah, I'm going to go an extra lap on the softs. It says it's slower, but it's not. Okay, let's not crash. I like that McLaren livery, I really do. And again, great start. My nose where it wasn't welcome there. Fucking idiot. I didn't learn my lesson, did I? Good news is, though, I think I am faster than him. Back on the overtake button. Vettel is on the slower tyre, so that presents us with an opportunity. That was very scary, but I had to keep going straight like that and just hope that I didn't hit Albon. It was a bit of a stupid overtake attempt, really, but it worked, so I'm sure it'll look spectacular on the replay. Ricciardo's doing well, up in 5th. It's funny how I actually physically lean in the corners, as if that's going to help the car get around the corner better. Yeah, Vettel's tyres are heating up now, so he's going to be faster than me. Ricciardo's holding up Albon though, which could present an opportunity later in the Grand Prix. lesson as ever, stay off the curbs.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. You've lost some time to the car behind.
Yeah, I know, because I ballsed up. Oh, we're a bit heavy on fuel. Overfueled the car a little bit, it seems. Let's do something about that. Hope I'm in Durs range. No, not quite. But I can get there. Stay off the curbs. Ricardo's coming into pit early. That gives me DRS.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Confirm change.
Copy.
Don't know what I agreed to, I'm just trusting the engineer blindly now. So all I care about is winning this race with Albon. And he's getting away from me because I keep making silly mistakes. If I can, I am actually... I said I wasn't going to develop this car too much, but I am going to have to spend some money on the ERS system, because it's not harvesting enough energy to keep me competitive. In goes Albon.
Gap to car in front is 3.2 seconds.
Vettel's going to get past me.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
Yeah, they feel alright, to be honest. I thought they'd be a bit more battered at this point in the Grand Prix, but seemingly not. And the longer I'm on these tyres, the more competitive I'm going to be.
To the car ahead is increasing by a few tenths per lap.
Well, that's because he's faster than me, Jeff. I know science can be rather bamboozling. No retirement so far, though. That's good news. So a full field of 22 cars still.
push now. We're boxing this lap.
I'm pushing.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Yes, I know I have, because he's faster than me and he's got more tyres.
Jordan is in the pits. Jordan in the pits. Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes.
I don't think that rain's going to be a factor. I really don't.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
And breathe and drink. I think we're definitely on for points now. I think we've done enough.
Release, release. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Let's see what Ricciardo's pace is really like, because it seemed to be him that was holding up Albon. I'm hoping we can still stay ahead of Vettel after his pit stop, but he was faster than us, so it'll be tight. Sanders. Well, we've beaten Stroll in the pit stops, but not Vettel, I don't think, unless he's still out there.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre. Our gap behind is 2.8 seconds.
Fuck. I pushed a bit too hard. Oh, I've got you now. I love how his engine sounds as well. It's a bit higher pitch than mine, but it's got a charm to it. I was going to go for it then, but I was a little too far back. Well, I'm not the world's best overtaker. That's what we've learned. But our pace is pretty fine, really. Yeah, even the DRS and the ERS all at once is not helping me. But we have beat Vettel. That's huge. That's massive. 'Cause I really didn't expect that. He's on the faster tyre though, so I don't suspect this is going to last. And he's going to get DRS on me down the pit straight. So actually it's not going to help. Very sloppy. I have to be more careful with those curbs. It's not riding the curb itself, it's the mounting the sausage curb behind the curb that really messes you up. Pulling away, but only because I had ERS to help me accelerate, and now I've run out of battery power. He's catching right back up again. Cracking under the pressure from Vettel, because really my focus should be on keeping up with Ricciardo and trying to get by him at some point, but Vettel's got me scared.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Full race update.
P7 now. P7. Ricciardo is ahead of you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old mediums. Vettel is behind you. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Okay, gap to leader, 17.2 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 6 laps to go.
So tense this game. I fucking love it. I love the racing. I'm going to try and harvest as much battery as I can over the next laps. Really minimise my usage, and then hopefully on the last lap I can have a go at
Radar suggests some weather is going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes.
Yeah, I can already see the sky changing. Use the runoff area. He's done me.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
He properly did me there.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, they're going to get out of Dur's range of me now.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance. We're leading our teammate by 19.5 seconds.
Oh. That's a bit of a battle. It's thankfully for me slowing them both down. But yeah, Vettel was always going to have the pace. He's on the faster tyre. I think the real winner, mate, is you. Because you have beer.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
He got out of DRS range, unfortunately. I ballsed up. Which one? You're the winner because the winner has beer, or I ballsed up? Because they're both slogans that I think I have a lot of use for. He's got me. But still, points on the board
It's
again.
the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
So, really not too bad. Really not too bad. It is an excellent day, you're right. Alexander Albon is your driver of the day. That's a surprise.
Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today. They should be proud. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over the
I have to
stint.
check my phone while
Whereas
Crofty
this
does his
So being able to keep
nonsense.
up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
No, me neither, actually. That's a good point. It's always been someone different, hasn't it? I don't think it's random. I know Anthony Davidson's is usually whoever's made the most overtakes or the race winner.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
It's an interesting one today. On balance, I think I have to call out Alexander Albon. A really solid drive from him today, and one that he and his team should be proud of.
It's time to see how things
I think we
shape
found
up in the
our place
Constructors'
in the
Championship.
championships,
Mercedes
really.
continue to
I think
extend their
6th
lead.
in the Constructors
After an
is
event like that,
probably
who knows what the sport
our
has in store
home,
for us next time?
because I don't think we've
Be
got
sure
the
to
pace
join
to
us again
consistently
as
beat
we
Renault.
continue to bring you the latest excitement in
And
Formula
we've only
One.
got one car scoring points at the moment. Jordan King finishing 19th. Oh no, he's 19th in the championship. Where did he finish on track? 20th. So he actually lost 3 places from where he qualified. He needs to do better. He really does. He needs to do so much better. Ah well, onwards and upwards. Money! I'm not going to renew that sponsor. Let's manage sponsors. Yeah, this is... Look at that. That's much more money. That's a cool logo. Score 20 Constructors' Championship points in a race weekend. That's not going to happen. Qualifying P10 or better. That might happen. 3 points in a weekend is possible. Alkene's Energy. That is the most incomprehensible logo I've ever seen. Complete a weekend without colliding with another vehicle. I've been doing quite good at that, actually. Asiatic Dynamics, 20 Constructors points during a race weekend. 75 laps. Yeah, it is a bit. I know what you mean. Complete a clean race. Goal bonus 212,000. Weekly is 136. That's pretty good. Right, what we need to do is, who's got the highest weekly income? A clean race is no corner cutting warnings, no contact, no damage to the car, no penalties, no nothing. Being a very, very good boy is the requirement. Not going to get a fastest lap. I actually think Alkene's Energy is a good option, or Asiatic Dynamics. Yeah, I like the 7 logo too, but we're not going to get that goal bonus. So we're leaving money on the table because we're only getting 138k weekly, and we can get double that if we pick a goal we can meet. So beat your rival, that's a definite possible one. Fastest lap's not going to happen. Top 10 finish, definitely possible. Out-qualify your rival, definitely possible. Complete a race with no DNFs, definitely possible. Score more points than the team directly above you in the vehicle comparison charts, that's definitely possible as well. We've been doing that a lot. 4 interview questions. Yeah, I need to find something where my teammate doesn't need to pull his weight, really. Beat my rival. Earn driver of the day. Complete a clean race. Right. I think Alkene's Energy is a definite possibility. So is a Volo. And does that give us more money? No. DSB Optics. That's very similar amounts. Okay, it's between DSB Optics or Alkene's Energy, and DSB Optics is more likely, I think. Yeah, I agree. Let's sign them. It's a long contract, that one. So that means we have to do some work on our livery. Yeah, I'll keep it like that for now. If I had a sponsor with a cooler logo, I'd probably replace Jiangshan. But for now, it's fine. Looking pretty sharp still, I think. Kind of like it. No money to put into... you do not currently have enough cash to afford your teammates' renewal. That's fine. When's his contract up? 56 days. Yeah, we've got time to make up the money. Yeah, me too. I'm pretty sure that's something that will come later, though. I could honestly see them adding that in. Right. We have to restart that.
If it were me, this is probably what I'd invest in.
No new facilities. What we're going to do with our time. So we have race simulations, which improves the experience and awareness of our second driver. Aerodynamics, morale boost plus extra resource points, team prestige, weight training, general team building, sponsor advertisement for drivers, gives us 20k cash. Yeah, honestly, it's fine. I mean, it's not the best car I've ever driven, but what I'm going to do is keep focusing on our second driver. I think that's important. And then either team building or sponsor advertisement. Because the aerodynamics is fine. Team building boosts morale everywhere, but morale's not exactly in the toilet right now. So yeah, sponsor advertisement. I think that's good. We have to keep developing our second driver because he is the weakest link. And we've got some upgrades which hopefully work. Excellent. Right. Next up is Monaco. What I'm trying to...
Here, we can spend any extra money that you secured on perks. Each of these perks benefit both you and your fellow team. They stay with you, so they'll make you a more attractive prospect in future negotiations.
Here's the question. Do I drive Monaco? Or do I save it until tomorrow when I'm a bit fresher? And do something else for the next half of the stream. See, part of me really wants to press on, but part of me thinks, well, we could always go do multiplayer or classic cars or something for a little bit. But maybe it's better to just press on. Yeah, let's just press on. Oh yes, replace my gearbox, please. Yes. Vehicle, gearbox. New gearbox with no penalty. Excellent. I'm going to... Yeah, I'll leave the energy store in, actually, where it is. And on we go. I'm scared about Monaco. I haven't, mate, but I don't get BBC, unfortunately. They can detect my sneaky VPN. So I've got no way of watching. Sorry, I'm being molested by my job. I mean, not really. Don't go calling the police or anything. It's a figure of speech. And it's fine because there's a loading screen. Okay, again, simulating practice because we can manage. Monaco is fascinating to me. I do like it as an event, but I will concede to the criticism that really the main event is qualifying. But there's something about seeing a driver on the limit on that circuit that I think is completely unique and super special, and that's why I don't want them to get rid of the Monaco Grand Prix, to be honest. When I think to laps that have genuinely made my hair stand on end on my arms, there's several Monaco laps that have that effect. And actually, I remember Kubica in the Renault in his final season had an amazing qualifying lap there. Gerhard Berger and John Lacey 1996 in the Benetton that had a very loose rear end. Those were some hairy laps as well. Daniel Ricciardo, his quali laps there are always something pretty freaking special. Yeah, I mean they tightened up the super license restrictions because they felt the drivers were getting too young, and it used to be actually that it was quite common to not even get near Formula One until the end of your 20s, and then you'd be in Formula One until your 40s. But those days are definitely gone, and no one liked to admit it because in those days, you know, it was all respect your elders and everything. But as someone who is now entering his mid-30s, I can tell you, like, from 30 you start to deteriorate really fast. You just get slower, you just do, and it's not too bad, it's not super noticeable, but if you pay attention you notice it. And you know, you don't shift weight as easily, it's harder to get up in the morning, and it's scientific fact that from 35 definitely men in particular have